Do you really call it an anniversary if you're putting up 5 videos at the same time and this is your 5th video and you've shot them all in one day and you're getting tired? Is it really an anniversary? I don't know. But I do know that this is True Review number 5, and I am your host, Dennis, aka Internet Personality GotBot. And what bot do I got today? It is one that made it on my top 5 list, if I'm not mistaken, for 2015. It shocked me, folks, as much as it shocked you. It is the Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Warrior Class, even though we all know it's Deluxe Class. Fracture. And he doesn't really look broken to me. Maybe it means he's going to fracture some bones. Okay, welcome. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Thanks for checking me out. I said it in the intro that he is one of my top 5 figures of 2015. I'm saying top 5 pretty confidently. Believe it or not, this is not a line I got into. This is the only figure that I have of Robots in Disguise. Possibly the only figure I'm going to get. I've fiddled with the Jazz mold. That's also a fantastic mold. If you don't have a representation of Jazz, check it out. In motorcycle mode, he is one bad mamma jamma. He is going to roll down the road and roll right over you. Okay, so that was a little crazy. Nevertheless, it is a great mold. He's like a Cybertronian chopper. His gun becomes this huge exhaust on the side. It's not the best weapon storage, but considering you're trying to store a weapon that's huge on a motorcycle, I think it's a great job. I really do. I love the paint that's used. I love the silver that's used. I love the paint apps. As a motorcycle, I think he looks menacing. I think he looks imposing. And I absolutely love him. As a robot, well, we'll get to that. But I can tell you this. I have not altered any of the paint on him. Whether it's the Hasbro version or the Takara version, they both look absolutely fantastic. His paint in both modes is getting a 10. And I don't care if we're talking Hasbro or if we're talking Takara. He is just absolutely beautiful any way you cut it. So we take off his weapon. And his weapon is really interesting. It does fold up to become, like I said, that exhaust thing on the side. But when it opens out, I mean, come on. Either it's a cannon on the front or it's a club that would probably destroy Unicron. It is an excellent weapon. I love it. It's fantastic. Can you tell I'm enthusiastic about this guy? Transformation. Let's get down to transformation. Remember, paint apps in both modes, already a 10. We put up his kickstand. No problem. Kickstand up. Splay out his arms. Fantastic. Fold out. If you can get a hold of them. Normally this is easier when you have nails, but right now I don't really have nails, which is hindering me. There you go. There is a little edge there actually that you can hold on to. Just found that out. Hands out. Split his shoulders and bring those down to the side. You can see that the robot mode is coming together. You can bend up the front of the motorcycle. It was all the way down. We're just bending it up. And when you bend it up, you can bend down his legs. Split his legs, but you don't just rip them apart. This is the nice thing. One slot slots into the other, as you can see. If you just try to pull them apart, you'll be able to do it, but you might rip off the slot. Slide them. Slide them. Beautiful, just like butter. Just like butter. There are his legs done. Feet flipped out. Fantastic. That leaves all this mess up here. Bring it all the way around so that his head comes out. Fill in the chest. We got all this left and back. Push it all the way down. It will click. You might even think, if I keep pushing, I'm gonna break it, but you won't. Flip up the tire, turn it to the side, bring it in, and boom, you're done. That is Fracture in robot mode. By the way, in vehicle mode, how would he compare to a modern day deluxe like Alpha Bravo? He would scale fantastic because, in essence, this Warrior class is deluxe class. Again, like I said, he looks beautiful. He looks absolutely fantastic. It is a shame that the Minicons can't go in their ports like they do on the show, but it's a very small price to pay. I really don't care because I don't dig the Minicons anyway. I don't even want to buy them. Transformation, I'm going to give a 10 to as well. I'm giving a 10 to it because it is innovative, it is different, it is even a different way to do a motorcycle. I'm glad that you do not have to try, like with Transformers Prime RC, having to put the tires together, or Chromia for that matter. God, that's painful. This one, to put his legs back together, you just slide one in the other. You can see it right here, what I'm doing. Hold on. If you look in the back, you can see the little tab on this leg. You can see the little notch on this leg. You're just sliding one leg into the other and boom, beautiful. Posability, playability. So far we have a 10 and a 10. Posability, playability. Let's do this. Arms go around. 360. They splay out to the side like this. You know, if he's falling from the sky and landing, that is imposing. Bicep swivel can go right around 360. Elbow, nice deep elbow bend of 90 degree. Splits. This guy can do the splits like a champion. Knee. I mean, you could bend that up all day. Foot. I mean, it pivots forward and back, not side to side. And he doesn't have a waist swivel. If you care about a waist swivel, then I guess you're going to mark him down. Personally, though, I look at him and say there's virtually no pose that I would want to put him in that I can't get him in. And not only is there not a pose I can't get him in, but he balances and stands just like a champ. His weapon. A couple of ways to handle his weapon. You could put it in his hand. You could put it in his hand if I can do it. Normally I don't really pose it this way though, so I don't really... Maybe you can't put it in his hand. I thought you could put it in his hand. Honestly, with this peg right here and this hole right here, I just put it on his arm like this. I think it looks much more imposing. The sculpt is beautiful. The transformation is beautiful. His posability is beautiful. I think Fracture is a real diamond in the rough. And if you do not have him, if you're not into the Robots in Disguise line, if you just want to fill out the Decepticon ranks, get Fracture. It is worth it. You will be able to take him in your hand, fiddle with him, play with him. I don't think you're soon going to get tired of him. I still don't, and I have had him now for a couple of months. And really, I'm very glad that I bought him. Paid below retail. He was on sale. That was only a couple of dollars, but still, was very, very lucky to get him for that. Especially a new wave coming out. Real deal here is that he is, you know, he is one of the best figures that I've handled in a long, long time. You know, that's not Masterpiece. That's not Chug. Something that just came out and blew me away. Anyway, I guess that's it for review number 5 in the books. I'm going to say follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Please check out the Everything Factor. Like the Facebook page for it. All links should be in the description below. GotBot will be back again with more reviews. Like I said before, some other projects coming down the pike. I'm working on a stop motion. We'll see where it all goes. Anyway, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In quick order, knockoff Optimus Prime, Hot Rod, Astro Train, Ramjet, and 2015 Robots in Disguise Warrior Class. We all know it's Deluxe Class. Fracture. Until next time, everybody, take care.